Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we talk to a local photo restoration service, an upcoming walk for the American Heart Association, plus we learn how the Columbia restaurants are giving back to the community, and finally we hear from an organization giving a voice to Sarasota's forgotten children. Need help preserving some precious family memories? Call the doctor, the photo doctor that is, and here to tell us all about his photo restoration and repair services owner, Tom Goodson. Well, it's nice to see you.
Hi, Nancy.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
It has, okay. So you've got some great photos, but let's start with what is photo restoration exactly?
Well, photo restoration is a technique of taking an old or damaged photograph, an antique photo, and scanning it at a real high resolution, and then taking that digital file and repairing it in Photoshop, and then fixing all the scratches and tears and everything in it.
And that's very laborious.
Right.
That's very time-consuming.
And I fix all the color tones and values, color values, and then basically what you get back is a brand new photo.
I love it. You brought a few samples.
Yes,
Can
I
you
did.
Hold those up?
I'll hold these up. This is a old wedding picture from, I believe this one was from the 20s. And you can see that the corner on this one is torn off. And so I had to replace that. Part of this is reconstruction as well, is in addition to repair.
Yep.
So you have to reconstruct parts that are missing.
We have a couple more.
Yes, I do. If I can get them apart here. Here's another one that was missing parts.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I do a lot of old photos. I've done them from all over the world. I've gotten them from Germany, Australia, and I got a lot from Texas too. I don't know why, but here's another one. This one was this one was actually half of it was the person's face was missing, so I had to reconstruct the whole side of his face in order to get
That's incredible.
This one was
That's
from
really
Germany.
Incredible.
So.
Thank you. So how did you get started in this?
Well, I started doing these on my own
yourself,
family
right?
pictures, right? And then I believe it started when somebody asked me if they could do one for them, how much would I charge? And it was like, well, I don't know. So, you know, after 12 years plus, I've came up with a pricing schedule. And the basic price is $24.95, and that's just for a minor restoration if it has like dust speckles and some scratches. This one would be like a major, and this would cost anywhere from $39.95 up.
That's still a deal. I mean, your photos are priceless.
Right, that's right.
You know, and they're not going to get any better if you don't fix them.
And I've gotten some that are actually worse than this one.
Wow.
So
awesome.
But anyway, the prices will vary if they're really messed up.
Yeah. So it really depends on the picture, and you can discuss that with the client.
That's right.
Okay. Do you provide other services?
Yeah. Yes, I provide scanning services. I'll scan your photos if you want digital copies of them. I also do negative scanning, where if you have like some old film negatives, and I know most people do, they'll have them laying in a box somewhere.
Sure. Yeah.
I can scan those and turn them into actual photographs, and I do slide scanning too. And a lot of people will have slides hanging around the house, and they don't even have a slide projector anymore.
Right, exactly.
So,
you used to put them in those little.
That's right. So I have a little mechanism that goes on my scanner that will allow me to scan these slides and actually make you photographs from your old slides.
Love it.
And that's pretty much how I do the scanning, the printing.
Yeah.
And
what's the time frame on something like that if somebody brought you that photo?
Well,
like 2 weeks to 4 weeks before they get it back? Or?
Right. Well, it depends on my queue, on who's in. A lot of times I can get right to it if I don't have anybody in the queue. But I rarely have a photo come in that takes more than like 2 weeks. Every now and then Like recently, a lady brought me in over 200.
Wow.
She wanted them all scanned and like 13 of them actually restored. So I had those for almost a month doing all those.
Oh, well,
but
of course.
generally,
Oh, gosh.
a few days
Okay.
if it's a minor
And
one.
historic pictures too. I mean, if the city has anything,
That's
I mean,
right. Yeah,
it's a wonderful thing
right.
to
I've
do.
I've done some work for Wild West magazine. They wanted a picture of George Custer colorized and restored, so
Wow.
I did that. And I also had the opportunity to do a really great picture of Amelia Earhart that supposedly no one had ever seen.
That's amazing.
And
That's
a
amazing.
person from Texas sent it to me, and he wanted it enlarged to like poster size for a display at a university.
Excellent.
So
Okay.
I felt really fortunate to be able to do that
That's
one.
very cool. Well, I know there's a lot more and we'd like to hear it, but we need to know where you're located and what your business hours are, Tom.
I'm located in Sarasota, and I run the business out of my house, so it's by appointment only. On my website, if you go there, there's a link to an appointment calendar thingy.
Okay.
And all you have to do is make an appointment, and I'll be sure to be there
All right.
at your convenience.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I think that's just amazing what you do.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Nancy.
Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, we learn about a local company's role in an upcoming charity walk. Our next guest is joining the fight against heart disease and stroke. Here now with more is Greg Warmbier from Haibu Digital Marketing Company.
Yes, thank you.
I love the name. I love your name.
Thank you. Yes, it's very unique.
Yes, and Haibu. That's kind of
Kind of fun.
interesting. We'll get to that. What type of work do you do for the community? And tell us a little bit about your mission for the heart disease and stroke.
Absolutely, yeah. It's interesting. I work for Haibu Digital Marketing. Is one of the top digital marketing companies in the country, and I work here locally. I've been here 16 years, mainly as a business consultant, working with business owners, helping them to save money on their operating expenses and take that money to put it into creative marketing. And so one thing I've always had a heart to do is working with homeless, working with families, working with different people to try to make a difference. And then recently we've had some things in my family that have happened, so it's changed, so we're now supporting certain causes, and that's the reason why we're doing the walk, which is interesting.
So you're supporting the American
Heart Association, yes.
Heart Association. And you're doing a heart walk.
Correct.
Okay,
yes.
what is that?
Yeah, so American Heart Association does different heart walks in different areas, different communities. One of our corporate headquarters is in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So they're actually next Sunday, so it's going to be not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after, on the 8th of September, doing a heart walk, and we're doing it nationwide, which is kind of interesting. So I'm local here, so I'm taking me, my family, a bunch of other people, we're raising funds, and we're going to be walking at the UTC Mall, actually doing a 3-mile walk specifically to raise funds for the Heart Association, which is wonderful.
And where is it actually going to take place? Or is you going to walk them all?
We're going to actually walk the mall. So we're going to be wearing red
wow.
shirts, walking the mall, and actually raising funds. We've raised some funds already, but making more awareness for the cause and everything else, which
Okay,
is
so
great.
people can just hand you money as you're walking by?
That would be awesome. Yes.
So it's you and your family, or can other
Yes.
people participate?
Other people can participate. So that's one of the reasons we wanted to get the word out and let people know that's something that we can do. So yes.
Okay. How did the Heart Walk come about? What was the decision and the concept behind it?
It's great. The American Heart Association, which is great, they've actually tried to raise funds and get teams together and to actually try to raise funds. Well, our corporate headquarters, they said, hey, we're going to raise funds, so they do it in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and they said anybody who wants to participate. But what's great about that is then other people can get involved, participate, bring families, and do different things like that. So they usually do very large heart walks, and we've got one that's going to be coming up next year here locally, but we're just as a company doing it to support people and raise money for a great cause.
Awesome. So it's going to be at UTC Mall,
Correct.
and the date is?
It's Sunday, actually September 8th.
Is there any registration fee, or people just come because
Yeah,
they
people will
want to
come.
support your
Yes,
cause?
correct. We're going to be at the main entrance, and then we're going to start at 2 o'clock, and then just basically we're going to do a 3 mile. Some people might do just a 1 mile walk. Yes.
And at the end of it, is there any type of ending celebration or get
Always,
together?
yes. So
Okay.
we haven't decided yet, but we were thinking about one of the restaurants there, just hang out and have a little fellowship is what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
Yes.
And how can others in the area support you? Is it just that you just need walkers? Do you need businesses to get involved?
Yeah,
What
I
would you
would
like?
love a combination of both. So obviously the great thing is getting businesses involved so they can help raise funds. And if they want to put together teams, we can definitely do this. And then we've got an event that we're going to have a larger event in February next year on Leap Day that we're going to be also doing, which is fantastic.
Tell us a little bit about that. I know it's quite a ways away, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah, so every year, of course, they have different areas they do things. So Suncoast Heart Walk is going to be on February 29th, which next year is a leap year, so it's going to be wonderful. So we're going to be doing that event. So I'm going to be kind of spearheading some things in this area, working with a lot of organizations and business owners to really raise a lot of things. So this is kind of a precursor to create awareness, and then we're going to be doing the big one in February, which is wonderful.
All right. Well, that's great. That's
Yes.
great. We have a few minutes left, or a couple minutes left here. Anything that you'd like to add about HIBU or the Heart Association?
One thing that I love is that I work with business owners every day, so I get a chance to work with them and help them try to have more exposure online, whether it's through Google or Facebook and things like that. But I'm very passionate about the community, and so I love when people have a cause that they say, you know what, I like to support a cause like this or give money to this. I'm like, why don't you build a team of people and help support that? You think of crowdfunding, different things where you get people together. Well, there's things you can do in the local community to make awareness for that also, which is one thing we absolutely love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else before we close?
No, that's great. Thank you for having me here. I
Oh,
really greatly appreciate it. It's
absolutely.
wonderful. Yes, thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next on Suncoast FYI, we learn how a Suncoast restaurant is giving back to local charities. We all know the Columbia restaurant for their delicious Spanish cuisine. But did you know they have been helping local charities for 22 years? And here to tell us all about the 22nd annual Columbia Community Harvest is Columbia owner Casey Gonsmart and Suncoast Charities for Children Executive Director Lucy Nicandri. Wow, 22 years.
Right, it's a long time.
22 years. Can you tell our viewers about it?
Sure, absolutely.
Please?
So
what it is and what you do and
right. So we're doing our 22nd annual Columbia Restaurant Community Harvest. We started this 22 years ago, and what we do in each one of our Columbia restaurants and in our various locations, Ybor City, Sarasota, St. Augustine, Celebration in Clearwater, our Columbia Cafe at the Tampa Bay History Center, and our Columbia Restaurant Cafe at Tampa International Airport.
How do you get around to all those places?
It's tough. It's tough. I wish I had a helicopter sometimes. So what we do in each one of those locations is we allow our guest at the end of their dining experience to look at a ballot similar to this one right here, and we allow them to pick a charity that's near and dear to their hearts. This is the one for Sarasota. So there's 16 different charities that represent the Sarasota area, and we allow the guest to pick the charity they like, and we then donate on our behalf, not the guest. 5% of that check goes to that charity.
That's lovely. What if somebody wants to write one in? Can they do that?
Absolutely.
Oh, they can.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You're more than welcome to write in whichever charity. If you do not see it as one of these great 16 that are here, you're more than welcome to write one in.
Okay.
And also, you're more than welcome to, if you are a charity and this is something you'd like to get involved in, you're more than welcome to go to our website, columbiarestaurant.com, and fill out the request information there, and maybe your name could be added to this list of charities.
Awesome. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Who benefits from this?
So right,
How do you select the charities?
So every year, we get a lot of requests that come our way as far as being able to give back into charities, and as much as we would love to donate and to give to every single one of them, it's not quite feasible. So we found this way during this community harvest to kind of to condense the amount of the charities. And allow our customers to kind of share in that experience with us as well.
Does that change from year to year?
Absolutely, it does.
Okay.
So every year we look at all of the entries,
And all the
past
names.
and past and new, and we look at a lot of different factors that our team goes through, deciding which ones we want to put on this ballot. So this year there's 16 different charities that we did, including the Suncoast Charities for Children.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
which is one of our favorites that we've been doing work with for a long
For a
time.
long time. So Lucy,
Right.
how does it benefit? How has this helped you?
It's been a huge help, Nancy. We have over 400 volunteers that get involved every year with our festivals and our fundraising efforts. We're able to thank them with a gift certificate, and to them it means the world. We're actually able to give back to our volunteers, thank them, put the certificates into some of our silent auctions that are big fundraisers for the charity, and we're just so appreciative of Casey. His whole family over the years have been involved with our charity. I know your dad was involved in some of the very early years of the Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix, so there's a history there, and we're just glad we could carry it on and continue to be a partner with you in this promotion. It's awesome, and it helps so many great charities in the community.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lucy. Signature menu items. Does everybody have something different? I know you do. Right?
So yeah, so instead of me saying I love the whole menu, right, or everything's great, you know, which it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
I've had it several.
You know, a signature, you know, dish is really going to be our 1905 salad with
yes.
with iceberg lettuce
Yeah.
and tomatoes and Julienne ham, Julienne
It's the
Swiss
best.
cheese, Spanish olives that we get imported from Spain, 1905 salad dressing, Romano cheese, and a little dash of Worcestershire sauce. And we make it right there at your table. So, out of everybody, whether it's lunch or dinner
Yep.
or even breakfast at the airport, we get people every day that want to get their 1905 salad. So, I'd have to say that would be the one.
That's your, okay, all right.
And our Cuban
Anything-
sandwich.
Okay.
And our Cuban sandwich.
Anything new on the menu? Have you added anything?
Yeah, we continuously are looking at our menu to kind of I guess rejuvenate or update it, if you will. So we have a couple new dishes. We're doing a fried cauliflower, which is kind of a neat new thing. We're doing a grilled
Sounds yummy.
Spanish sausage dish.
So you do have some new things.
Absolutely, yeah. We do update it. We are 115 years old.
There you
but we
go.
still have a couple extra tricks up our sleeves.
All
so.
right, good. Now, where can people go to find out more information, not only about your restaurants, but about the 22nd annual charity?
So you can go to our website. You can go to
Okay.
columbiarestaurant.com, and you can go to our charity section, and that'll take you to the area to be able to read about our community harvest and what that's all about, as well as an opportunity to for you to submit yourself as a charity to be considered for next time.
Okay. Well, thank you both for being
Thank
here.
you.
Absolutely.
And I look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Nancy.
Okay. After the break, we hear from an organization using photography to give a voice to forgotten children. The Heart Gallery is changing the lives of children in need of loving families through the power of photography. And joining us today is Heart Gallery Executive Director Allison Josium.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Juseem. Yes.
Juseem. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Can we start with, tell our viewers what the Heart Gallery is, please, Allison.
Well, to give you a little background, there are 1,400 children or more in foster care in our judicial circuit, which includes Sarasota, Manatee, and DeSoto counties. The system is overwhelming, and many of the children have lived in multiple homes throughout their lives. The Heart Gallery works to change their lives by enlisting over 50 professional photographers who volunteer their time and talent to capture the likeness, character, and spirit of the children.
Oh.
They travel wherever and whenever these children are available for a shoot. And we work to change their lives as well by advocating for them, because in this way we do recruit the prospective adoptive parents. The photographs can be seen on our website, heartgallerysarasota.org.
Lovely, lovely.
They are
young
people can
yes.
invite. That's it. People can inquire there, and about the children, but you can also see a photographic exhibit on display throughout the community. We are in the community's libraries as well at events, and currently we have an exhibit through the summer at a very large gallery at Westfield Siesta Key Mall, Art Avenue. What all of this means, it all comes together to positively impact adoption rates. But moreover, it gives the children a way to advocate for themselves and gives them a voice.
So that they're seen.
So that they're seen,
Yeah.
right? They're being put out there in a very public way, and they want to be because they want to change their lives. And otherwise, without the photographs, they might have remained anonymous.
Absolutely, absolutely. So they're currently living in foster homes.
Yes.
If someone would like to adopt one of these children, how do they go about that, Allison?
The first step is to attend an adoption information meeting. They are held by the Safe Children Coalition. The next one is on September 16th. It's in Sarasota at their location at 1500 Independence Boulevard. The meeting will take about an hour and a half. It's from 6 to 7:30. At that time, you have the ability to sign up for an adoptive parent training class. Those last 8 weeks, once a week. They're from 6 to 9 p.m. Once those classes are completed, you have the opportunity to complete a home study, and that is when you will work with a case manager to help you find a match for your family. And through that time, you can continue looking at the Heart Gallery Sarasota website and inquire about children there. Our information is sent directly to the Safe Children Coalition. They are the area's community-based care agency that does the licensing and training for children in foster care.
So if someone was interested, I mean, can they say, Allison, I would like an older child, I would like a younger child? Can they give some direction to the caseworker?
Absolutely, and especially when filling in an inquiry form at Heart Gallery Sarasota, those questions are asked. You can be specific about the ages and the number of children you would like, and personalities, and there's always a match.
Okay. We're going to close the segment. There is a video that we're going to show of a lovely young lady, I believe. Could you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Yes. Well, Susan is a 17-year-old girl who has been on the Heart Gallery and wants very much to find an adoptive family. So she spoke to us so eloquently about what she wants in a family and what she's like that I wanted everyone to see it.
Okay.
My name is Susan Krold, and as most children, I am looking for a loving family that's willing to take a little girl in. I really want a family that is fun, and I want to be able to experience love from a real family. I've been shown a lot of love through my life, but I want to be able to settle down and call somebody mom and dad and have siblings. I'm actually looking for playing with animals because I absolutely love and adore animals. I love to draw, and I love to read and write, and I love to explore new things. I want somebody that just loves kids and is willing to take me in. And I'm willing to give anybody out there that's willing to take me in a shot.
I hope everybody enjoyed that, and we'll reach out to you. And on that note, how do people get involved, Allison?
Well, many of the children in foster care are in middle school and high school, and we know what we do for our own children at that age. The needs are numerous. For someone like Susan, who will turn 18 in several months, she will be living independently. So think about how to volunteer to come. You can do that through the Heart Gallery website, but there's a need for mentors to help children with life planning. Some of them may be considering college, as Susan is. If you have a business also, or a church, a high traffic venue, we would love you to help spread the word. We can set up displays of any size of the photographic exhibit.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you again for all your beautiful work.
Thank you.
Coming up this weekend, celebrate International Literacy at Literacy Under the Trees. Enjoy a variety of family-friendly reading activities on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Oscar Scheer State Park. The park's fees will be waived if you donate a gently used book or show your library card. Plus, enjoy $7 Saturday at Moat Marine Aquarium. Every Saturday in the month of September, Florida residents can take advantage of this discounted price. Proof of Florida residency is required for at least one person in a party of 4. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you, and this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Andrea Chu, at 941-361-4651. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.